Hi Flosstube, I'm Lori Schickalone and welcome to Once Upon a Stitch. I'm here today to talk to you about my stitching journey and I hope you enjoy your visit with me today. I'm going to get right into it. There's a lot to show, but I don't think it's going to take very long. We're going to start with thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers, the visitors who come and give me a glance, and I hope you stay and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get the announcements every time I put out a video. And I love your comments. They are so heartwarming and I get so much from them. So thank you very much. Yeah, you see me donned in Christmas gear. 'Tis the season. And plus this will keep my hair out of my face while I'm talking with you. I'm going to start with just a little bit of what's been going on, other than, getting ready for the holidays and shopping and wrapping and all that stuff. About 2 weeks ago, I went to Needleworkers Delight. No, actually it was last week. Just for a sit and stitch. It was during the day, during the week. And I meet up with some friends that I've made there. And I met a new woman there as well. I walked in and she was browsing, we said her hellos right away. And then I went to sit and she came and sat down next to me and she said, "Do you make floss tubes?" It was the first time somebody approached me like that. I was like, yeah. So I was really excited that somebody actually recognized me other than on YouTube. So that was exciting. Her name is Paula. She's a lovely lady. She does some beautiful stitching, so we had a fun time with everybody at the table. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Needleworkers tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. No, tomorrow's Saturday. Today, I forgot to tell you, is Friday, December 14th. And tomorrow, Needleworkers is having their annual Christmas party, and I hope to be going. Everything is pointing to that I will be attending. My son is coming back from a business trip tomorrow, so we have to pick him up at the airport. So I won't be staying probably till the party ends, but I'll be staying there most of the day. So that'll be fun. Yesterday I went over to my son and daughter-in-law's house. They had a treadmill delivered, and somebody else then had to come and install it. So they give them a time frame, and since they both work, and my husband and I both don't, so we went over there and waited for the gentleman to come and set it up. And because they have a dog, we were kept busy with Ozzy and playing with him and being outside. It was kind of cold, but the dog loved it. And then last night, Michael sent me a photo of Ozzy passed out on the couch. He says, "Thanks for keeping him occupied." So that was fun. Okay, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to start with my starts and finishes that I spoke about. My eyes are tearing today. That I spoke about in my last video. The first one was from the Cross Stitch magazine, Joy. This is going to be a giveaway. Well, it's a swap for tomorrow's party, and I don't think that they'll be seeing this before the party. So this is Joy, and I finished it in a little pillow, and I put the year and my initials on the back, and that was my start and finish, and I started with that one. The next one I started and finished was from Works by ABC's Arlene Cohen. She did the alphabet in different fonts, and I charted it out. I have the paper in the back here. I charted it out for two of my sons, and this one's for James and Amy. They are not married, so they have different last initials and the year, this year. And then this one is Michael and Rebecca's, and they share a last name now, and this is the O for Ozzy and the year. Doing this the first time of charting the letters and numbers, and I was uncertain about fitting it all in. Even though I charted it, I was always skeptical of it's not working out. So I hope to do like this one, like something like this every year. in different colors and, different year, and maybe adding on to their families. We'll put more letters in there. Okay, number 3 was new start, was the Heart and Hand Holly Jolly Holiday, and I finished that as a round. That's the fabric I chose for the back. Oops, let's see. There you go. I enjoyed working on that. That was fun. Okay, number 4 was Brenda Gervais Frosty, Jolly Happy Soul. This way. And I finished it into a pillow. I would like to get some ribbon. I haven't gotten a chance to get over to Hobby Lobby or Joann's to see if they have some satin ribbon or something. And I'm going to try how they ruffle it up and attach it to here. But for now, it's completed. I just want to say that this past year, from last January 1st to today, I've had 69 finishes. And about 2 or 3 that I haven't totally finished. But some of the ornaments, granted, like these 2, yes, they're small, but in this case I counted them as 1 finish. But then some of the ornaments, like this one, I counted as 1. But then I had Plum Street Heritage Sampler, and I had some larger projects, so kind of all balanced out as far as size-wise. The next one I started was Waxing Moon Design, and I did this bottom one called Windy Day. Now, I did it in a Zweigart 16 count pewter, and it came in an envelope like this, and he broke the seal, and so it was folded, and I wanted to get the creases out, so I went and ironed it, and my iron spit on it. I don't know if you could see these marks, and I don't know if it's going to wash out. Luckily, it spit on the top part, and I was able to salvage a piece in the bottom for the piece that I was working on. This was pewter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in the wash today and see if it washes out. It doesn't show through in the back, really, but it does in the front. So I'll wash it, see what happens, and then if I can work around it and make something from that. And this I'm really excited about. This is the first time I did a flat fold. I watched Vonna's tutorial twice, and then a third time while I was doing it. For my first one, I think I'm happy with it. And this is it. And this is the back. It's just the batik that I had. And the ribbon, I did not make it myself. This is wired ribbon that comes off a spool. I know Hobby Lobby and Joann's had it, so it was at one of those stores that I bought it, and I was able to fringe it. It doesn't intermingle with the white and the red, but I might give it a little haircut, or I might leave it alone. But I'm really happy with this. For my first one, I was really excited to do this. And thank you, Vonna, very much. This was something I completed in the beginning of the year or last year, and I never finished it. And this was a Country Cottage winter sampler, and I finally FFO'd it this week. And this is on a magnet. I laced it and then put a magnet there. And then also, this is on a magnet. And this board I had used prior to this project for one of the Lizzie Kate strings. And so I had those magnets there. And I worked around in placing this one here. And then, there you go. And then attaching that one. And then for the ribbon, I didn't want to put another magnet there to keep it there, so I'm like, because then I wouldn't be able to, because in the back I have the hook that I can hang it this way. and I have a hook that I can hang it this way. But if I put another magnet there, it would it might not work for all projects. So what I did was I made the 2 bows, then I got a ribbon and brought it to the back and tied it on. And it stays because this wood, which are holding these 2 boards, keeps it from falling down. So I thought that was pretty clever, if I do say so myself. I never get it straight on camera, but that's my finish. Another start that I had for the December starts was the Winter House needle case by Romney Creations. And this is how far I got on that. Did not finish it. I won't finish it probably till sometime in January. So just so that you can get a visual of where I am, I'm working on the roof and the top of the window with the snow. I also started 8 new projects, and 2 of them I haven't finished. That was Romney's house, Winter House, and Lila's Studio. I started Holiday Quaker, and this is how far I got on that. This is on a 28 count Lugana that was dyed by Needleworker's Delight. It's coming out a little blue, but it's like a bluish gray, or actually a grayish blue. It's more gray than blue in person. So I'll be working on that. Last time I showed you, I had almost finished this, but now it is complete. I had actually it's wheat stalks here on this side. I don't know if you can, let's see. I don't know if you can see the details in the stalks there. I had to put the date 1620 in. I had to put the date at the bottom, 2018. And it's a finish. Now I have to look for a frame for that. It's almost a square, not quite. I also laced this piece. I laced it. And this was Red Riding Hood by the Primitive Hair. Love this piece. So I have to get a frame for that one. And that's it for the beginning of December, the first half of December. And what I will be working on now in my rotation is, this is Little House Needleworks, Farmhouse Christmas. And I am doing block number 8, which is called Farm Folk. So, and then the only other whip that I haven't touched it since the last time I showed you, I don't think so, was Joy, or is Joy, by Aury, A-U-R-Y-T-M, Aury T-M. And just because I have it here, I will show it to you. How far I got. And since I'm not going to be able to finish that, but I will work on it in December, the second half of December, is I think I'm going to try and finish Farmhouse Christmas. Hopefully before December. I think I should be able to do the 2 blocks and finish the border. That's my goal, and then also to work on Joy. I just want to go over my notes just to make sure I am telling you everything. I'm not going to have any new starts from now until January 1st. In my next video, which will be sometime between Christmas and New Year's, I will tell you I'm going to have 6 new starts. I have them almost kitted up. I'm waiting for some fabric being dyed for me from Needleworkers, and I hope to be able to pick it up tomorrow. And then I can finish kitting that up. And then I will share with you the 6 new projects that I'm going to start in January. And maybe Farmhouse will be finished by then. And then that would be it. I don't foresee finishing anything from now until then, with the holidays coming, but I will come in and check in with you right before New Year's. Hopefully all will be well. Okay, I have a little bit of haul. When I was at Needleworkers, I bought my first pair of embroidery scissors, and these are with snowmen. Actually, I should hold it this way. I have scissors, don't get me wrong, but I never bought one that were actually labeled embroidery scissors. I have quilting scissors, and which were Havels and Gingers and Fiskars. So, but they were never embroidery scissors. I use the Havels a lot because it has a bent blade, and it doesn't point down to when you're clipping your threads. So, but I did want one of these, so I purchased one of those. I picked up 2 hands-on design ornaments, and I would like to add some red into these, just like Priscilla did when she finished hers. I think this will be in my July stitching, because I'm going to be stitching Christmas in July. From now on, like patterns that I do buy, I want to slot them in the months that I'm going to start them, because I have some of them already done that way, and I have a lot more in the box that I should be stitching before I am buying more. The other one I picked up is a fabric. It's called Springfield Sage. It's a Zweigart 28 count Lugana. It's in the green family. Let me see if I put it next to a piece of white, if it'll show green. Maybe. It's a very light green, and I've been finding that the colors really pop on this green fabric, so I like that. And the last purchase I made was Raise the Roof Design, and it was from Theresa, Kitten Stitcher, Christmas Land, and the proceeds to this is to aid a animal shelter. It's the Southern Pines Animal Shelter, and I was happy to do that, plus get an awesome pattern. And she included, because she's Theresa and she's awesome, the candle chicking, and basically it's candle wicking. There's the pattern, and then you French knot. I think it's French knot it's called. And you make your French knots along the pattern lines, and she gives details on it. So I'm happy to have this and happy to give that a try. Okay. I want to take this time to say a special thank you to Cindy Cross Stitches for her lovely Christmas card. That's Cindy right there. It was a complete surprise to me to get a Christmas card, and I wasn't making Flosstube videos last year at this time, so I was excited. It was a surprise. My husband says, "You have mail." I said, "Oh?" So he said, "Yes, somebody from Tennessee." And I was like, "Really?" So it was very nice to have received it. Thank you very much, Cindy. And I want to thank all of you viewers for joining me today and subscribing to my channel. I really, really am having fun with this. It motivates me. You guys inspire me to want to try and do more and try new things. And it's because of you that I'm here. So thank you very much. For those celebrating, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. For those celebrating Kwanzaa, I wish you the same. A Happy Kwanzaa. I hope to see you before New Year to wish you the very best. I wish you all peace and happiness always. Take care. Bye.